Check 1 2 1 2.
Very high tech.
Thank you. But I can't. I'm in trouble here. Are they going to resurface the ice after warm-ups? No? Okay. Okay. Oh, I got 2 minutes.
Right protected, what?
Damn. Go to my Twitter, it's Jim. I'll tell you in a second here.
There's another underscore.
1 2 check 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, Mike, let's go now.
Welcome everybody, it's time for Cape Cod High School hockey here in Orleans, Massachusetts. First broadcast from yours truly, Jim McCabe, for high school hockey here in the 2018-2019 season. This is Mashpee-Monomoy against Nauset High School. Thanks for being with us. Please let me know on Twitter, and I'll eventually get it up on YouTube as well for the comments section if it sounds okay. Apologize, a little bit late getting in this evening, but got in and got set up. We're here in a perch in the corner that is to our left, the Nauset High goalie. So we'll be in the end where Mashpee-Monomoy shoots twice. And we'll strain our necks to see things happening over on the end where Nauset shoots twice. Thanks so much for being with us here. Mashpee-Monomoy wearing the blue jerseys with the black pants and the white shoulders. Nauset, the home jerseys, the yellow waists and the dark blue shoulders. Starting goaltenders for Nauset is Chase Holm, and it's Jack Daigneault for Mashpee. Puck in the corner, it'll be taken by Tom Dubel, but they're not able to clear. Nauset able to keep it in, backhanded by Shane Silva. Dubel. I've got Tuba. Doobie. Well, I got it now, okay. I've got folks up here that are gonna help me. Any mispronounced names, I'll know about them in an instant. I'm gonna try and stay out of the way of anybody that is filming. We've got a few cameras up here. Turning and firing with this one was Miles Walther, but too much traffic in the slot. And also all they can do is keep this one in. Hammer time around the end boards for Kyle Gabry, a name I'm familiar with as it's cleared all the way down the ice. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Broadcaster of the Cape Cod Islanders in the NA3HL, so not only is Kyle Gabry a familiar name to me on this Mashpee-Monomoy roster, so is Noah Tambolio. And both of them in the lineup tonight. The Tambolio brothers, there are several of them. And so you'll hear us refer to, actually, not only are there multiple Tambolios, there are multiple McGoverns, Coombers, and Archibalds. I think I've got all the brothers on this Mashpee-Monomoy team. Off this face-off in the Mashpee end, it's brought along the wing, a shot taken by Noah Tambolio, man we just mentioned, and the save was made by Nauset goalie Chase Holm. Ocean Fancy, by far my favorite name that I've come across in hockey, just played the puck. And then it's Cam Hull playing it back in, and on the line now is controlled by Hull across to Fancy. And nothing too fancy there as he plays it over to Nick Silva on the wing. Nauset can't get it deep, and now there's a big collision. And that one between Wyatt Archibald and Ryan Redahan. Looked like Archibald got the better of him. No nameplates on the jerseys. That's an adjustment for me. I'm used to nameplates. I guess I've been spoiled, but I'll get used to the lack of nameplates. And we've got a packed house here at Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. Watching this one all to our right. You're not going to see a lot of camera movement, but you'll see enough to at least see the action here, and I'll have to remember to turn it at least so you can see to the far side net. And so you'll have to bear with me. We have a face-off coming up here in the Mashpee-Monomoy end. take a little bit to get caught up here, but eventually we're going to talk all sorts about these two teams and their recent histories. But right now we're just going to give you a play-by-play. Mashpee-Monomoy having trouble clearing. I'll occasionally just refer to them as Mashpee or Monomoy. A new co-op, relatively new. Mashpee-Monomoy, it used to be Monomoy pairing up with Upper Cape Tech. Here's a shot from Nauset's number 9, John Purcell, and that one would not go. In the neutral zone, Purcell dumps it in. Behind the net, out to help things for his teammates, Jack Daniel. It's cleared down by Mashpee-Monomoy, and we get it clear. First and foremost, I've got to tell you that we are with sponsors, and that is just an absolutely terrific thing to be able to tell you, that are going to be able to help us out here this season. For this game, it's Cape Cod Healthcare, Monomoy Real Estate and Construction, and Cape Cod Refrigeration. Thanks to all three of those, and you'll be hearing those a few times more in this one. And on this face-off, Nauset trying to get it into the slot for a shot. There's just nothing there. Back to the wall and punched around. Nauset doing a good job of keeping this in. Ben Winslow plays it along. Centered, it goes all the way through. Ocean Fancy has to retreat to the neutral zone, and so do the rest of his teammates. Turning with a Cam Hull. Hull is slowly going up the wing. And I really got to strain here to see things as they are currently unfolding. Mike, you're going to get the back of my head there. Person taking pictures to my left. Strog out in front, and a backhander almost went, but just at the last second rescue. Now a shot on goal, and Daniel makes the save and holds on. We've got one person watching, and I want to thank you for watching, you who is, and hopefully we'll get some more folks on here tonight. Again, live on YouTube, which is where we're going to have 20 games broadcast this season, featuring every team from the Cape and Islands except just one. That's Bourne High School. Unfortunately, won't be able to get the Canal Cup between Bourne and Sandwich. Big check on the half wall. That was John Purcell slowing down Noah Tambolio. Now Tambolio behind the net. We're now down to this end, but it's a whistle and a stoppage here. We are down to 9 minutes and 46 seconds of this first period. All right, so those sponsors, since we are halfway through, I'm going to get through them. You'll hear them once per period. Well, let's tell you about Cape Cod Healthcare, the urgent care centers, ER-trained doctors, urgent care convenience in Hyannis, Sandwich, Falmouth, and Harwich. Get fast access to expert care for minor injuries, illness, or to x-ray, suspected sprain, or broken bone. No appointment necessary. Visit www.capecodhealth.org for more information. That's Cape Cod Healthcare Urgent Care. Also brought to you by Cape Cod Refrigeration, family owned and operated since 1996, serving Provincetown, Truro, Wellfleet, Eastham, Orleans, Brewster, Chatham, and Harwich. Call them at 508-349-5821 or visit capecodrefrigeration.com. And also brought to you by Monomoy Real Estate and Construction, servicing all your home buying, construction, and rental needs. Call them at 508-945-0460 or online at monomoyrc.com. Puck goes onto the ceiling and comes back down. We got a whistle and a stoppage here with now 9:07 remaining in this first period. We'll face off right at center ice. Face-off is won by Nauset. It's Hull slamming it off the boards, and a good bounce as it goes right to Shane Silva. Stepping into the shot, save made by Daniel. That right-hand shot on the left wing, and he really stepped into that one. And a good save made by Daniel, and no rebound given up. face-off will come to the right of Daniel. And it's won by Monomoy, and they can't get farther than the red line. It's brought back into the Monomoy end by Miles Walther, dragging and shooting, scores! What a move by Miles Walther, and it's 1-0, Nauset. Walther, the captain of this team, and a senior. In the 2016-17 season, he was credited with 6 goals and 6 assists. Last season, 3 goals and 2 assists. So that is his 10th goal in his Nauset career. No? We got more? I'm going to get better stats here. Oh, baby.
23 last year.
23 goals last year, relying on, see, and what I should do is get the stats before every game. I think that's going to be a good idea. 23 goals for Miles Walther last season. And so on the first game of this season, he gets on the score sheet. Back behind the Monomoy net, and whistle and a stoppage here as the puck. Hard to see what happened there, but
Nauset goals for Miles Walther, unassisted at 6:15.
They always are.
Time to charge the phone. Do that now.
Jim came back, huh?
I saw the writing on the wall the day he left.
No.
Turner made complete sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's pretty much been all Nauset to start things off here. Turning and firing with this one, a large rebound given up. Hunter Coughlin with the shot, the save made by Daniel, and then it is out the center. Noah Clark just plays it into the Mashpee end where the road team gets it back out, and then Nauset sends it right back in. Just playing it deep, and Cole Curry. I believe, or is that actually number 8, not 9? That's Cam Coomber. But Nauset brings it right back out along for Ocean Fancy. Mashpee-Monomoy gets it back out the center. Cam Hull plays it to the wing for Tyler Hoffman. Hoffman throws it, and it went off metal, off the side of the net. It looked like.
And that wasn't anybody's fault.
Mashpee-Monomoy gets it out. Carried up the wing. Hull, good check on Lucas Tambolio. Brought back out by Tyler Hoffman. Can't get it farther than the red line. Hull passes across, and a quick additional pass by Nick Dodoli. Now on the wing, Miles Walther. He's got a goal in this one. Threw it out in front. Hammer time, Cam Hull, and that one would not go. Picked up in the corner by Shane Silva. And now behind the net, and also trying to center. And Mashpee not having any of this. This pass connects. And looking for options here, Tom Dubel, rather. And Nauset taking it right back the other way. A few stick handling moves here, and then a pass by Dodoli. Hurled across to the near side, connecting to the stick of Noah Clark. Long around the boards. Goes back for John Purcell. He advances and fires. Save made Daniel. There's a rebound in front, and I think a second shot on goal there was stopped by Daniel. Far half wall, Shane Silva distributes it down low. This pass goes out to the right point, Noah Clark. He'll just feed it back into traffic. And the puck rolls to the wall, dashed along near side. And it's Clark again, firing well wide of the net. There to keep it in on the backhand, the left point is John Purcell.
Did you see you guys play hockey too?
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't spend nothing today.
Against you?
You saw them.
Played along near side. Mashpee is able to clear. Go all the way down. And changes being made by both sides. Ben Winslow traversing, stick check, but Nauset will hold on here as J.J. Auger plays it back and Noah Clark ahead. Puck's going to bounce back to the stick of Clark. Clark into the skates of J.J. Auger. And here's Clark. Crosses the blue line. Clark leaves it back. A little slapper that was knocked down by Daniel, taken by Coughlin. The save made, and we get a whistle and a stoppage. Rapidly moving first period, 4:13 remaining. 1-0 to score Nauset on the goal by Miles Walther. Just been all Nauset. Mashpee, every time they bring it into the zone, they just aren't spending much time.
Hard, hard!
They're just so slow.
Another shot on goal in the Mashpee end, and Daniel makes the save. Face off to his right. And it's won by Mashpee. Nolan McGovern will play it around. Turned over. Nauset able to bring it out. Then back in. Shot on goal, save Daniel, turning around and firing is Nick Silva, another save made by the Mashpee goaltender. Brought out by Mashpee and then recontrolled by Nauset. John Purcell backpedaling a little bit more, and he'll give it off to Cabe Galuro, and then it's Purcell ringing it around.
Get out of the zone.
Puck comes to the near side of the Nauset end. Big check and a penalty. That was Cam Coomber. And I know you didn't see that, but it was Cam Coomber on Ryan Redahan. First power play of the game is going to belong to Nauset if they don't score here. Extra attackers out there. And then it is touched by Mashpee. Did we have one power penalty earlier? And who was it on?
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, it was on Mashpee.
It was on Mashpee. That's okay. So this will actually be the second power play for Nauset. Penalty on Coomer for that hit. And referee is over at the scorer's table.
That wasn't just interference?
That's probably what it should have been.
Wow. Put 5 minutes up there, so it must have been a boarding call. 5-minute major for Nauset with 2:13 left in the period, so this will carry over to the second. Out of his net to play at Chase Home with Noah Tambolio charging. Brought into the Mashpee end by Cam Hull, thrown across, and poked away from Max Aboud. But hustling back for it is Ocean Fancy. Big open ice hit. And that's on Cam Hull. Less penalty coming up after the hit on Nolan McGovern. So that will erase some of this. Two minutes up on the board for Hull. So we're going to have 4-on-4. We got 1:36 left in the period. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then 2 minutes and 23 seconds of power play time to start the second period for Nauset.
Good hit, Cam.
Face-off win for Mashpee. Nolan McGovern advancing, firing. Save made by Chase Home.
4-on-4.
Battling for the puck, poked free by John Purcell. Played around the near side, kept in at the point. Now behind the net, Cam Archibald threw it out in front, but well defended was Tom Dubel. To the point, good check there. Nauset gets it out of the zone as a result. This pass to Shane Silva is offside. Now bring us down to 1 minute and 4 seconds of this first period. Chipped in from the blue line by Ben Winslow, and a check on the end boards. That was Cole Curry on Ben Winslow.
Johnny, tighten up!
Nauset clears. Still 4-on-4. For another minute.
Hard, hard!
Cleared out to center. John Purcell couldn't get it very far. And Purcell gets it back. Passes into the middle. Shot, score! Connor Still with that shot on the good feed from the wing by John Purcell. And on a 4-on-4 goal makes it 2-0 Nauset. Purcell had one goal. I'm sorry, yeah, right. Purcell, one goal last season.
Still scored that one.
Yep, 8 had the goal.
Connor Still, I'm sorry.
From 9.
I wrote the wrong one down. Yep. And I said it was Still, but then I, for some reason, tried to make it different. All right, so for Connor Still, that's his first goal of the season. And he had a total of 11 goals last season. Resurfacing of the ice. I do care. Thank you. 16-5 Nauset, the shots on goal in the first period. Time to resurface the ice. We'll take a break and come back in time for the second period. Welcome back, everybody. Second period about to begin here at Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. Cape Cod High School hockey on the air, live on YouTube and via my Twitter handle, Jim_McCabe_40. Look for 20 games total this season, Cape Cod High School hockey. And our next one coming up here in the not too distant future. It is going to be next Wednesday. It'll be John Paul II against Mashpee-Monomoy. That'll be at the Hyannis Youth Community Center. And we'll have that for you. And then the rest of the December schedule, Dennis Yarmouth against Monomoy on December 19th. And then Barnstable against Sandwich the next day, December 20th. And then the December schedule closes out Cape Tech versus Nantucket. Here it's 2-0. Nauset leads Mashpee-Monomoy on goals in the first by Miles Walther and Connor Still. We start this second period off with 4-on-4 for another 20 seconds. And then it'll be about 2 minutes of power play time for Nauset. This backhander was stopped by Jack Daniel in the slot. That 5-minute major assessed in the first period on a boarding call. Let's see what Nauset can do here. Pass to Miles Walther. Walther. It's kicked by Cam Hull at the point. Now down low, Shane Silva. Silva passes on the near half wall. It's Walther back to Silva. Silva and Walther playing catcher. Now it's guided out to the point, advancing and firing. This one touched a few players, Cam Hull, and then it eventually deflected and touched the safety netting. That 5-minute major was against Coomer, I believe. It was Coomer or McGovern. I have to get used to writing down penalties. Spoiled as a junior hockey announcer, the penalties get put up online, but I got to remember to keep track of them here. Make some adjustments. Advancing on the half wall, Walther checked as he tried to go to the net, but he did get rid of it to Shane Silva. Silva looking for options here. He'll pass. And it's quickly moved from point to point to Cam Hull. Hull's shot, that's blocked. Mashpee-Monomoy able to clog the middle of the ice, but they can't clear. This drive from a long distance by Hull hits the end board. Now Shane Silva, he's dogged by Alex Tosi. He does get it to the half wall, and advancing now Miles Walther's shot, that's blocked. And once again, Mashpee-Monomoy doing a good job of keeping the slot busy. Shot, score! It's waved off. Cam Hull's shot went in. It's waved off. As the referee says, there was interference. Interference, and as a matter of fact, the penalty called against Nauset on Nick Dodoli. So adding insult to injury. So we're going back to 4-on-4, and then Mashpee is going to get some power play time. Their first of the evening. The first 4-on-4. Nauset thought they went up 3-0, but was waved off. Shooting and scoring is John Purcell. Purcell with the wrister just a little bit into the 4-on-4. Purcell had the assist on this Connor Still goal in the first period, and now he scores to make it 3-0. That one will count. Purcell with 1 goal last season. Second 4-on-4 goal for Nauset in this contest. as this 4-on-4 continues. Mashpee-Monomoy able to clear. Puck sits at center for Cam Archibald, and then sent further for a shot on by Noah Tambolio, but that one not a shot on goal. Back in the Mashpee end, Nolan McGovern walks ahead with it, swings to his left. McGovern, stick check, but Noah Tambolio right there to advance the puck further. Nauset clears, delayed offside, and Nauset gets it out. But then having to go back for it in his own zone, Cam Hull. Turned over, Tambolio, that's Noah Tambolio with the shot. Save was made by Chase Holm. It is 30 seconds of power play time remaining for Mashpee-Monomoy. Making the move and stepping ahead with this Shane Silva, but it's offside. 23 seconds left. This is the first power play of the game for Mashpee-Monomoy. And where will they put this face off? In the Mashpee-Monomoy end. Cam Archibald will take the face-off for Mashpee.
Man down!
And for Nauset, it's Ryan Redahan who gets kicked out, and now it'll be Nick Silva. Nick Silva wins it back. Shot just missing from John Purcell. Noah Tambolio stops with this one. Good hard break job there. Back for Kyle Gabry. And then sent towards the net. Taken by Nauset and iced hard. We're back to 5-on-5 as we approach the halfway point of regulation. Noah Tambolio moving ahead, but then taken away from him by Nick Dodoli and cleared. That would have been icing, but Jack Daniel making the decision to play it. Noah Tambolio brings it in. Goes across the blue line, then given to Kyle Gabry, who tries to spit it deep. Going back to Tambolio, who will then twist it around the end boards. Goes all the way to the near side, hustling in Cole Curry for Mashpee. Played along, and then also tried to clear. It was kept in by Gabry. Gabry stepped into an area that was occupied by several Nauset players, and on the turnover, the Warriors, as Nauset is called, bring it in. It is filtered onto the right point for a shot that is deflected. Popped way up, then came back down, stayed in play. Icing called on Nauset. Last season, Nauset went 14-6-2 overall. They blasted Apponequet Connolly. Do I say that right? Apponequet? In the first round of the Division II tournament. Then they lost 4-3 to Taunton in overtime. That was Taunton's first win in the playoffs last season in nearly a quarter century. The first one that they got, and then the second one in just a matter of weeks. Cole Curry has it behind. Jack Stone sends it back along. And now the puck rolls along the far half wall. It's controlled by Mashpee-Monomoy. Cole Curry clears and touched somebody as it goes all the way down, so there will be no icing here. 9:30 remaining in the second period. It is 3-0 Nauset. Latest goal coming from John Purcell. It is cleared out. It will go down into the Mashpee end. Battle for here in the near corner. It's court's free, and putting a glove on this is Daniel, and he'll hold on. In the 2016-17 season, Nauset went 12-6-2 and was the 9th seed in the Division II South Tournament. Nauset lost to Oliver Ames in the first round 5-2. Last season, Mashpee-Monomoy, 5 wins, 15 losses.
Come on, 5, let's go!
Scored 49 goals and surrendered 73. They are a co-op that began in the 2014-15 season. Mashpee previously had a co-op with Upper Cape Tech.
Go, Ryan!
Mashpee trying to clear. Nauset doing a good job keeping it in, but eventually Lucas Tambolio for Mashpee able to get it out. And a big collision on the near side, as eventually Nauset controls it in its own zone. Plenty of forechecking pressure here from Mashpee, but it is cleared. And this is going to be icing on Nauset. That's going to give us a chance to tell you once again about our sponsors for this game. This game is being brought to you by Cape Cod Healthcare, Urgent Care Centers, ER-trained doctors, Urgent Care Convenience in Hyannis, Sandwich, Falmouth, and Harwich. Also being brought to you by Cape Cod Refrigeration. If you need service for your commercial refrigeration, heating, or air conditioning system, call them at 508-349-5821 or visit capecodrefrigeration.com. And being sponsored by Monomoy Real Estate and Construction, offering real estate construction, management, and development services. Call them at 508-945-0460 or online at monomoyrc.com. Brought along, and a good decision, a stick check there by Jack Daniel as it was passed in tight to Miles Walther, who couldn't quite get a handle on it as a result. Shane Silva in the corner. Miles Walther passed it out, turned over to Cam Coomer. And Mashpee's got it in its own zone with Nolan McGovern waiting until some pressure dissipates, and that is what happens as McGovern skated a little bit and finally played it out. Nauset spits it back in, and it's now controlled by Kyle Gabry. Gabry skates across the line. Gabry, one-handed right to the net! Save, rebound, and that would not be a shot on goal. It was knocked down by Shane Silva. Gabry undefended as he went into the zone. Now a pass out in front on the other side, and that one just skipped on through. And the feet of Miles Walther, as he's told. Walther shot, save, loose in front. And getting to this is Tom Duby. I had D-U-B-L-E, that's why there was confusion. D-U-B-I-E is actually how you say his name. He was able to clear. And now what a move. Shot on by Connor Still, looking for his second. Save was made by Daniel, and we got a whistle and a stoppage with 6:47 remaining in this second period. Thanks so much for being with us live online tonight. Cape Cod High School Hockey is on the air from Orleans. Jim McCabe here with you on the play-by-play. Now hustling up the wing with this one for Mashpee is Wyatt Archibald. Passes across, Noah Tambolio shot. And hard to see, did that deflect out of play? Off the goalie and out. And I just got to tell you all, the internet, for all the flack the internet gets, I don't even know if this would have been possible a year ago. Live streaming technology has just become so available. And to be able to do this now is just such a wonderful thing. And as the broadcaster for 2 Cape Cod teams, it's really been my observation over the last few years that Cape Cod High School hockey is just a wonderful thing to watch. And I'm just going to put the camera out so you can maybe see a little bit. And we've got a lot of folks up here in the perch, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. This place is packed. Not a seat. You cannot see a single seat. And so I am hoping that this is something that folks will enjoy. And of course, the great thing about YouTube Live is that this will be available afterwards as well. And that'll be the case for all the games. Don't even need a YouTube subscription. Puck in the Nauset end, some big body checks being thrown here. Now Gabry takes us, makes a move around a man, shoots it, save made by Chase Holm. Kyle Gabry has had the best chances for the Mashpee-Monomoy team. But twice now he's made the moves here in the second, but stoning him Chase Holm each time. And I do want to just let you all know, since it's kind of a work in progress as far as the camera is concerned, we'll figure things out. No, it's a little spotty. Advancing this one and shooting it. Big save, Jack Daniel on the shot by Miles Walther right to the net. And Dano with the save. But just so you know, yeah, right now it's just me moving the camera when I can remember to do so. I will get used to it. Or perhaps pay someone else at some point. Not much, but something. It's better than nothing. We'll figure that out. I'll start bringing cash with me. Face off to the left of Daniel. It is Dano, right? Is it not Dano? Now see, it's spelled that way, but we'll go with Dano. In fact, make a note on my dry erase board so I remember. Won't spell it the way it's spelled, but 5:08 remaining here in this second period. We've got a face-off in the neutral zone. And it's won by Nauset, and it is immediately brought in, but then a good stick check by Nolan McGovern. Brought in by Nauset. Shot neutralized by the stick of Wyatt Archibald from Shane Silva, but Silva still able to advance it and pass to Miles Walther, who immediately put it back into the slot. And one thing Mashpee has done real well, despite the fact they're down 3-0, is they have really clogged the slot in this game. Kyle Gabry makes a move around the man. Gabry, see what he does here. He's, I think it's a good no call, as he was driving in on Noah Clark, and Gabry just lost an edge. That's sometimes a temptation to want to make that call, but I don't think that was interference at all. Walther distributes, and then further Nick Dodoli, good distribution to Shane Silva. Schilt was shot, saved, and I tell you what, I am glad we are broadcasting. That almost would have been a huge highlight reel goal. Did you see Miles Walther picked up the puck and he almost lacrossed it in? The old Michigan State move. Except the Michigan State move, that was a backhander he put in, but he almost picked that up and forehand lacrossed that right in.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Right in time we are broadcasting this live. And of course, highlights will be put up online. Now Cam Hull behind his own net. We are down to 3:46 in the second period. Still 3-0 Nauset. Brought ahead, Cam Hull, a long distance wrist shot. And Jack Dano makes that save and he holds on. So I mentioned Mashpee-Monomoy starting this co-op in the 2014-15 season. In their first season in the co-op, the team went 12-3-1, seeded 4th in the Division III South MIAA tournament and lost to Holliston 1-0. We'll talk more about the history in a moment as we're back to action here. Shane Silva behind the net. Silva passes. Nick Dadoli back to Silva. Silva, and that one almost off the skate of Cam Archibald. It may have started drifting in, but it stayed out. Shot from the point. Scooped up. That shot from Ocean Fancy. And Dano with the save. And we lost about a half minute there on the clock. Just past 8 p.m. Eastern Time here in Orleans. On this face-off.
Hi, guy!
Nauset controlling. Nice bump by Shane Silva on Alex Tosi. And then the favor return there, and that loosened the puck, but Orleans, or rather, Mashpee-Monomoy can't clear. And Nick Dadoli with the shot, and Jack Dano is making some saves here. And this one, the saves are piling up. The shots on goal after one period were 16-5. 10-6 in this period in favor of Nauset. So make that 26-11. Nauset able to get it out to the neutral zone. This pass goes on, and in front, that would have been a beauty. J.J. Auger in front for Ben Winslow, and the tip almost worked. Credit out, reaching for it was Gabe Caluro, but he couldn't quite reach it. Now Kyle Gabry forcing the issue the other way. He's checked by John Purcell, and then that is the end of that threat. Cleared down. No icing rolled out. Nolan McGovern, collision with Ben Winslow. And now here's Nauset going to work once more. Winslow looking for it on the near half wall. And a big time hit on Wyatt Archibald from Connor Still. Mashpee-Monomoy with it. It's Kyle Gabry near side. Gabry dishes to Noah Tambolio. Tambolio shot from the far half wall, and that one did not hit the net. And dragged out to the neutral zone. Look out here. Some speed for Ben Winslow, and it's right there on the goal line. A whistle. I mean, Winslow had a man on him all the way to the net, and he just tried to muscle that one through, and now Ben Winslow slow to get up, but eventually able to skate along on his own power.
Can't put the power to the ice and pull on the guy, right? I mean, that's anything. So fun.
70 seconds remaining in this second period. Out to center. Shane Silva right to the net. Oh, what a save by Jack Dano. I thought he was going to score there. That is the save of the game for Dano.
Hey, there you go. Nice move, nice move.
Shane Silva cutting to the net. And Dano laying out and snaring it. Right up on the ice. Face-off win for Nauset. Pass into the middle. Turning is Walther. Getting it back out to the point. Cam Hall feeds it. Shane Silva tried to step around the man. It went to Nick Dadoli. Now Silva behind, centered, off the stick of Miles Walther. Good puck movement here for Nauset, and a drive from the right point by August Hand. And a save was made by Dano. 31 seconds left in the second period. It's been a good one here, and Mashpee-Monomoy has Dano to thank for this still being a 3-0 game. And And we'll see if Mashpee-Monomoy can feed off of this and score a goal. Kyle Gabber, or this is rather Noah Tambolio bringing it in. Tambolio sandwiched on the far half wall. Mashpee trying to keep it in, unable to do so. Five seconds left in the period. Walter tried to step out in front, checked off his stick, and that is it for 2 periods of play. John Purcell scored the only goal in the second period.
13-6.
And the shots on goal in the second period were 13-6 in favor of Nauset. 2 periods of play in the books, and we'll take a break and have the third period for you from Orleans in just a little bit. We're back. Third period here at Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. Nauset up 3-0 on Mashpee-Monomoy. It is the Mashpee-Monomoy Monarchs versus the Nauset Warriors. Now,
like the butterfly or royalty?
Now, when I did high school sports in Illinois, our radio station owner said you should never use the nicknames of the teams. I don't know if I agree with that, so you're going to hear me occasionally say the nicknames of the teams. I control things now, huh? Back to action here in the third period. It's Nauset shooting on the far end of the ice from where we are at the perch here in the corner of the rink. There's another one on the other side, but you need a ladder to get up there, so you'll see there's nobody up there. Starting things off here. 5-on-5. Poked along by Tom Doobie and then sent back into the Mashpee end. Played around to the near side. And as far as the red line, where John Purcell played it back into traffic. Now, trying to skate on through, there was Kyle Gabry, but he was dealt with.
Go, Shane, go!
Hustling ahead, Miles Walther. Walther into the middle. Backhander from Nick Bedoli. Save was made by Jack Dano. Bedoli falling as he tried to step into the slot. Alex Tosi may have put a little bit of a shoulder onto him. Now this pass into the feet of Cam Coomber. And dumped in from the neutral zone. Now taking this back behind his own net, John Purcell. And Purcell gets it out. Dumped back in by Alex Tosi. Tom Doobie had the puck on his stick for a second. Nauset's got it back. Played out to the neutral zone. And there's Noah Tambolio playing catch with Nolan McGovern. And we get a whistle. And a stoppage in play. We've
12:27.
played. "15-minute periods." Now it's another whistle here. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play are 29-11 in favor of Nauset. After the whistle, they're going to have the face-off down here in the Nauset end. Is everybody lined up for the face-off in the wrong circle there? Monarchs trying to keep it in. Good soccer move there by Ryan Redahan to get it out for Nauset.
Oh my gosh, Tambolio, pass the puck.
Noah Tambolio, near side. Brings it in. Tambolio guns a pass across. And there's Wyatt Archibald getting rid of it. Puck sent back to Wyatt Archibald. Now it's Nolan McGovern to the near side for Kyle Gabry. Gabry down low. Noah Tambolio lost it. And Nauset brings it out. And now it's Wyatt Archibald pressured behind his own net by Gordon Winkler. First time I've called his name tonight. Cleared out all the way down to the Nauset end. And there is plenty of time for Cam Hull to start out with it and send all the way down. And this is going to be icing on Nauset. So just delving a little bit more into the history of Mashpee-Monomoy. Before they joined it was when Mashpee was in its previous co-op, lost 6-0 to Westwood in the preliminary round of the D3 South after going 11-7-2 and being seeded 16th. And of course, as I did the prep on this, I forgot that I might need to give you Monomoy's info before the 2014-15 season as well, and I did not, so that'll have to wait until the next one. A few more Mashpee-Monomoy games coming up here this month, so we'll look into that a little bit more. But just to let you know how things shape up since the 09-10 season and possibly before that, it's the Cape and Islands League. That's Cape Tech, Martha's Vineyard, Mashpee, and first with Upper Cape Tech and now with Monomoy and Nantucket. For Nauset, the Atlantic Coast League. They've won the league 2 years in a row, regular season. Marshfield, Falmouth, Sandwich, and Dennis Yarmouth are the other league members, and it's been that way for quite some time, at least the last decade. On this face-off, it is out the center. Nauset with the 3-0 lead. John Purcell, one of the goal scorers, with the puck in his own zone. Passes to the near side. Cabe Galuro. And Mashpee got it back. Open ice collision between Cam Coomber and Shane Silva.
Moving up!
Played ahead by John Purcell into the Mashpee end. Shot by Nick Dodoli, but he was well defended. Held on to by Nauset, and a drive from the point, John Purcell, and that one would not go, and it deflects out of play, and we had a whistle and a stoppage with 10:01 remaining in this third period. 3-0 the score. The goal scorers for Nauset: Miles Walther, Connor Still in the first period, John Purcell in the second. No score here in the third. Mashpee-Monomoy came close a couple of times in the second period. Kyle Gabry had some chances that were stopped. And then on the other end, Dano, the goalie for the Monarchs, Mashpee-Monomoy, made some spectacular saves in the second period. It's been pretty quiet here in the third. With the puck in his own end, Cam Hull. Wyatt Archibald skated right by him. Played out to the neutral zone, and then delayed offside here as Nolan McGovern sent it back in. Ocean Fancy plays it for Cam Hull. Hull to the far half wall, Clayton Hussey. And we're starting to hear some names that we haven't heard in the first two periods. Sent to the near side. And pressure from Mashpee, but it also looks like they're going to be able to escape it here. And cleared out to the neutral zone. Fanning on this one, it's Cam Hull, but it still goes to Tyler Hoffman. And then played into the Mashpee end. A shot on goal stopped by Jack Dano. Mashpee-Monomoy able to clear. Now whistle and a stoppage in play with 8:41 remaining in the third period. Let's one more time in this one thank our sponsors for this game. Cape Cod Healthcare's Urgent Care Centers, ER-trained doctors, urgent care convenience. Hyannis, Sandwich, Falmouth, and Harwich. Fast access to expert care for minor injuries, illness, or to x-ray suspected brain sprain or broken bone. No appointment necessary. Visit capecodhealth.org for more information. Cape Cod Healthcare Urgent Care. Also brought to you by Cape Cod Refrigeration in North Truro. Call 508-349-5821 today to schedule a job or to get a free quote. They install Mitsubishi ductless air conditioning and heating systems that are quiet and efficient, and they specialize in the engineering, installation, and maintenance of commercial refrigeration systems. And Monomoy Real Estate and Construction, providing a unique, comprehensive, and highly personalized service to the regional real estate community. Let them help you create your own Cape Cod real estate reality. Call 508-945-0460 or visit monomoyrc.com. Good puck movement here by Nauset as they keep the puck in the offensive zone. Miles Walther passes to the midpoint for Cam Hull. Back to Walther, trying to step through the left circle, checked off his stick. Getting to it is going to be Tom Doobie. Doobie can't clear, kept in, and picking it up, Miles Walther into the middle. Slapper! And that one off the end glass. Big hard shot there by Walther, but it wasn't a shot on goal. But as a penalty was called to Mashpee-Monomoy, sorry, missed that, but it is Nauset on the power play. And a shot taken by Miles Walther, missed, went out of play. This is the third power play of the game for Nauset. All right, so Cam Archibald got penalized for Mashpee-Monomoy, but now a penalty has just been called to Nauset.
Well, they got matching.
Oh, so actually we're going to stick with it because there was matching penalties assessed. 48 seconds left on the Cam Archibald penalty, and Nauset continues on the power play here, still 5-on-4. Shot from the point by John Purcell, stopped by Dano. It's back for Purcell. Across the line for Noah Clark. On the near side, Connor Still. Back behind the net. It's passed out for Purcell, who moves to the midpoint and shoots it, and stopped in front. Near side, Noah Clark. Clark down low. Passes out. Tipped off a Nauset stick. It will escape out to center. And it will be Purcell passing ahead. We're back to 5-on-5. And Mashpee-Monomoy wants a clear here as we return to even strength. Spread it out in front. Purcell's shot off of a skate. And here is Mashpee-Monomoy able to clear. And skated ahead by Wyatt Archibald. Archibald well defended and lost it. John Purcell takes it back for Nauset. Brought in to the Nauset end. Passed out in front. Getting to this and firing it. It goes out of play. That shot was taken by Ben Winslow. Was Ben Winslow with the shot. We have 5:59 remaining on the third period clock. It remains a 3-0 score in favor of Nauset. August Hand dumps it in for Nauset. Goes off the end boards and then sent around far side by Jack Stone.
Partner.
And out to center ice, August Hand, able to get it back in. Delayed offside, but everybody tagged up and was sent deep into the Mashpee end, but cleared out. And now with it near side, Noah Tambolio trying to drive to the net, well defended by Cam Hull. Shot on goal by Alex Tosi. And Cam Hull gave him something to think about after that shot. And that's called finishing your check. And the save was made by Chase Holm. Nauset's home jerseys, they've got the Warriors diagonally across like the old Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys in the 90s and the still New York Rangers current design. They got the N logo on the shoulders. Mashpee-Monomoy just has the Crown logo with the M on it. Here's a home run pass for Silva. Silva, maybe one too many moves there, finally warded away from the puck. I mean, he didn't get a shot on goal there, which is incredible. Passed out Cam Hull, can't keep it in the zone. Too much English on the puck. Watching him was Cam Coomber, but Hull eventually had enough space, and then it's ahead for Shane Silva. Silva passed to Nick Dodoli, who then wanted one further pass, but was broken up. A couple of times here where Nauset had the chance to shoot the puck, but did not. And now 4:07 remaining in this third period. Hammered in from the neutral zone by Miles Walther. Battle for the puck in front of the Mashpee bench. And it popped up and touched the ceiling, and so play stops. Last season, Nauset beat Mashpee-Monomoy 4-0 and 3-1. These two rivals at it here tonight. And again, a packed house here at Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. Watching this one, drive from the point was stopped by Dano. Nauset was looking for the rebound, but not able to make anything happen there. 3.5 to go in the third period. And Mashpee-Monomoy gets something going here. Jack Stone. And it was handled by Cam Coomber. Stone chips it along, and Coomber behind the net. Bumps shoulders with a player a few inches shorter than him. And that was Connor Still. It's going to be controlled by the Monarchs and cleared down the ice. Holm out of his net to help things. Connor Still with a penalty coming up here to Mashpee. Touched by the Monarchs, and it's going to be a power play for Nauset, a tripping call. And this is going to be the fourth power play of the game for Nauset. They are 0 for 3. Nauset can put this on the bed with a power play goal. Won by the Warriors. Point-to-point pass. Look out here. It's a breakaway for Tambolio and denied. Chase Holm. Nauset the other way. This pass connects to Shane Silva, but Mashpee able to catch up to him. That would have been very interesting if Noah Tambolio had scored with just over 2 minutes remaining. It would have been a shorthanded goal. Noah Tambolio read that pass from point to point beautifully. A little bit slow as he tried to turn on the jets, and eventually he had the speed to get that breakaway. What a save by Chase Holm, easily his best. Slap shot. Dano makes the save on Cam Hull. And then it's backhanded out to center ice. This pass over to Ocean Fancy. And now it's Cam Hull back to Fancy. And Miles Walther just casually crosses the line with 50 seconds remaining on the power play. And just under 100 to go in the third period. A shot from Hull. That one off a skate. A follow-up chance was stopped by Dano. It's going to come back for a shot by Fancy, and that one would not go. Hull threw it out in front, and that deflected just wide. Battle for behind the net, and a whistle. And there's a per player behind the net, but players getting back up. That is Nick Dodoli. Thanks once again for watching us here this evening, and a reminder that this game will be available in perpetuity on
Forever.
that is like forever, that's right, on YouTube. And thanks for watching us live, but if you missed it, don't worry, you can watch it, and I will be sure to share the link for being able to watch it on my Twitter handle. And thanks to Rich McClone from the Enterprise newspaper to my right here in our booth, our perch, for sharing the tweet. And the others, Nauset and Mashpee schools, for sharing things as well. That's how we're going to do things here. I will tag the schools, and then that post will get shared, and that is how social media works. 70 seconds remaining in the third period. Power play with 20 seconds left here for Nauset. Good pass. Not able to finish, though, Gordon Winkler. He had the puck in his feet.
There wasn't anything near him.
This drive, a high shot that's stopped by Holm. That shot came in from Max Aboud at the midpoint. Good shot from Aboud. Holm had to stick the glove out.
Do your job! Do your job!
And what now?
Really?
And we've got a timeout that's been called. Once again, our next game, just to remind you, is going to be coming up on Wednesday. That is going to be John Paul II versus Monomoy. 3 straight games featuring Mashpee-Monomoy to start off the season, and that'll be at the Hyannis Youth Community Center. Breaking it down this season, we'll have 6 games with featuring Sandwich, 5 games for Nauset, 5 for Monomoy, and 5 for Nantucket. 4 games featuring Falmouth, 3 for Dennis Yarmouth, 3 for Cape Cod Tech, 3 for Barnstable, and 3 for JP2. And then Upper Cape Tech has 2 games on the schedule. Martha's Vineyard just has 1. So for you folks on the islands, want to make those schedules noted. And if anybody wants to fund me to take the ferry, I'll go down to the islands too.
Eat it! Eat it!
Nauset can't clear. It'll go to Kyle Gabry. He'll give it to Wyatt Archibald. Returns it to Gabry. Gabry, a good move to keep it in. And it's Archibald turning, firing, score! It's a goal. It went to Tom Doobie, who poked it in. With 22.9 seconds left in the third, the shutout's over for Chase Holm. Exuberant celebration from Mashpee. I wonder if they're like me and they didn't realize how much time's left on the scoreboard, but they're being reminded of the scoreboard by the folks here at Charles Moore Arena. Last I looked, there was like a minute and a half, and now all of a sudden we're down to 20 seconds. So Nauset appears to have the time on their side with 15 seconds left. Cam Hull out to center. Brings it in, whips one, that just missed. That was Tom Doobie's goal. Do we have Mashpee-Monomoy's totals from last season up here in the booth? No, okay.
Trust me, they didn't score a lot of goals. Tim Bolio had 20. I don't know if anybody else had maybe 20. Did we really just call a penalty with 4 seconds?
Doobie is a senior. And according to online information, last season he had 1 goal, but that might not be correct, and we'll start making the habit, folks, of double checking the stats before the games. The score is a final. It's 3-1. Nauset beats Mashpee-Monomoy here in Orleans as we kick off the 2018-2019 high school hockey season here on the Cape. Chase Holm doesn't get the shutout, but he played very well in this one, as did Jack Dano. We had really good goaltending both ways in this one. Game-winning goal goes to Connor Still. And again, other goal scorers tonight. Miles Walther got the scoring started for Nauset. Still's goal in the first period made it 2-0. And then John Purcell with the third goal to make it 3-0. Nauset in the second period, and with just less than a half minute remaining in the third, it was a goal for Tom Doobie to end the shutout and get Mashpee-Monomoy on the board. 3-1 the final here from Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. That's going to do it here. I'd say it was a pretty successful first game. Apologize, we got here pretty close to puck drop, but got everything on, and we had, I think, a pretty good-looking broadcast tonight. And reminder, we'll have the highlights on Twitter as well. That's Jim_McCabe_40. I'll be putting those on, and you can take a look at those. Again, next broadcast will be next Wednesday in Hyannis. John Paul II versus Mashpee-Monomoy. We'll see you then.
Jim, you gotta change that Twitter handle, my friend.